Here we go.
You've got mail.
Oh, good grief. Let's see here.
Are we going?
I think so.
Got anybody in there? I gotta share it out here quick, huh?
Might want to share it, huh?
I'm here. Showing 0.
It is still showing 0.
Let me people will jump on there pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. It'll stack up good.
Can you see all of us in there yet?
Yeah, do you want to sit down here? You can sit down here. Go ahead. Yep.
You want me to grab the cooler and pull it up so you can...
No, I'll just be right in here.
Somebody pops in here, let me know.
There's 5 people watching.
Oh, we got 5 people.
There you go.
Hey, thanks for joining us, guys. As you see people coming in too, we'll greet them. And
I'll get the chat.
Here, I will grab.
I'll see you in the chat quick.
I'll grab the cooler here quick. Sorry.
3. We got it. Okay.
we're losing people?
Yeah, we got it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're
We need to be more entertaining. Who do we got in here?
So we're not seeing anything in the
Nothing
chat
in the
yet.
chat. Can you guys see us and hear us?
Make sure everything is going good.
Yeah, let us know. Just coming on quick to give you guys an update of our day fishing. We're out on Lake of the Woods all day chasing some pike. So we'll give people a chance to get in here, and then we'll start talking about it.
I don't know why I'm not showing anything in the
Guys, let us know. Can you hear us, see us?
oops. I'm not very busy. Make sure we get rocking.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm not getting any,
Nothing in the chat, huh?
1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs up now.
Cool.
Okay, we got 4 in here.
4 people in here. Somebody want to drop something in the chat? Just let us know if it's working. That would be awesome.
For some reason, my phone is screwed up. There we go. Make sure it's coming through.
Yeah, are you starting to see
There
stuff
you go.
showing up?
Mine came through.
Okay.
On there, so
Just nobody's very chatty tonight, I guess.
chat. Jake says the chat's not on.
But
it should be enabled.
I would think so, because yours is working, right?
Yep, I put one through. So
Comments, yeah.
can you guys hear us? Okay. Be a little bit of lag on the YouTube side. Okay, you got it now.
Okay, we're good.
Got it
All right,
going?
we should be good. Should be set and ready and golden and ready to go.
All right.
You get that shared out?
I didn't get it. No. So yeah, guys, we were out on Lake of the Woods. We got kind of a late start. What did we get out there? Probably 11 o'clock.
Almost 11.
11 o'clock. We got out there. Took us a little while to find a spot to drive onto the lake. The accesses are getting kind of rough. But we got out there. It wasn't terrible. Not a ton of standing water on the ice. There's some, but for the most part, decent conditions out there. And it took us a little while to find a spot and get things figured out. But once we did, we got on a few fish, and we caught one real big one. Zach caught that one. It was 37 inches with a 16-inch girth.
It probably would have been 38 had we pinched the tail.
Yeah.
Because we did not pinch the tail.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that was our big fish of the day. We lost a couple other big fish. None of us have very much experience with tip-up fishing.
Zero.
Yeah. So we very quickly found out that 20-pound monofilament will not do the job. We got bit off twice by some really big pike. So we're switching things over to some heavy fluorocarbon leaders. Single hooks, we learned that the single hooks were working best for us. So, but yeah.
And tell the folks
what bait seemed to be the hot bait today?
Yeah, and believe it or not, guys, but the hottest bait we had going for us today was hot dogs, and not just any hot dogs, but fun dogs. So if you're gonna chase some big pike, make sure you pick up some fun dogs.
So Section 8, the reason that we use braided line on the main line, but the Lake of the Woods is a lot clearer this year than it normally is. So that's why we use I use about a 50-pound floral leader. The fish have more trouble seeing that, so that's what we use as a leader. But these guys weren't able to get any, so we actually cut some of my lines and shortened them down, and then they use that for their leaders. So most of their lines have floral leaders now. It's just the one at the end of the night probably was the biggest fish that didn't.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but it was all learning experience. We had a great time, and we know what works and what doesn't work now. And we got all day tomorrow to go do it again.
right. Tomorrow we're gonna have a little bit of an advantage. We came up here. I'm gonna tilt this down just a hair.
Yeah.
We came up here today, and Wes had a full schedule of clients, so he gave us some pointers on where to go, and we just struck out on our own. And those guys absolutely smashed them where they were. I think they caught close to 20 today, and there was like at least 6 that were over 35. I don't know if they cracked 40 today, but so there's a lot of big pike caught. And tomorrow, Wes is going to go with us, and so hopefully tomorrow we're going to do a lot better. It's just the area that we're fishing. It's pretty shallow because you want to be shallow for pike this time of year. There's probably some still out deeper too, but they're starting to move in. And I mean, we caught some fish in 8 inches of water today. So believe it or not, I think we had the most hits on that hole too. If I remember right.
Yeah.
So,
And when we say 8 inches of water, there's like what 30 inches of ice, and then only 8 inches of water below the ice. And it makes it kind of tricky to get your bait hanging at the right depth down there too. But man, some of them big pike, they must just be cruising along with their backs rubbing against the bottom of the ice, and it makes for quite the fight when you hook into one with that shallow water.
What's even harder is turning them up that hole.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
When the water is that shallow, I think that was one of our biggest hindrances today was trying to get those fish turned up the hole. We did not have a 10-inch hole either, which we probably should have. So.
Right. 8-inch hole. I thought that I could drill holes real close together. And normally I can, but for some reason I couldn't make that happen today. But a couple of questions. Jake is wondering. We drove the Suburban out today, but probably in a few days it's going to be
wheelers.
Yeah, the
side by sides.
The accesses are going pretty quickly. So And Section 8 says clear and use floral custom sized floral leaders. I got a great guy. We tie direct because that's another thing in the clearer water. Lake of the Woods is generally a very murky lake, and it's not a big deal. But it's a lot clearer this year, so we're tying direct. We're getting away from swivels and snaps and stuff like that. We're tying directly to our hooks and directly tying our leaders directly to our main lines too. So.
Yeah, and actually, at the start of the day, I was using leaders. Never got a bite on any of my tip ups. Zach was using monofilament, and he was getting the bites on his. And so it just goes to show that we needed to adapt, and the leaders were not the way to go.
Yeah, water clarity, I think.
Yep. And it's not an issue. Normally, Lake of the Woods is really murky, but this year nobody seems to know what it is. If there was not a lot of wind, it freeze up last year. If that's what the deal was, don't know. But it's much clearer this year. So
yeah. Do they have zebra mussels in Lake of the Woods?
I think there probably is. I can't say for sure if there is or not. But spearing season, we think. Bulldog or spring bulldog? I'm not sure what a bulldog is. Evan? I'm not sure what a bulldog is.
I've heard of like the musky bait bulldog, but
Is it a type of decoy or?
We did
Yeah.
not get to fight one on a rod today either, Jacob. We wish we would have.
Right.
yeah, I forgot my iFish Pro. Cody had one sort of, I guess I don't know what you'd call it. It's kind of like an iFish
It's
Pro.
just a rod tip of HT one. So.
Okay. Yeah, and we didn't get a bite on the rod line, so. But yeah, it would be cool to fight one on a rod.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yep.
And we're using smelt as bait. The large smelt that we have are dang near 10 inches.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're using big baits minus
Yeah.
the hot dog. Those are probably 5 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6 inch.
your standard size hot dog.
I would have called you a liar if you would have said you're going to catch a big pike on a hot dog. I just it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But that first one you did draw eyes on it though, right?
Yeah, that was
So
awesome.
that was the first big fish that we lost, right? It was on a hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that one at the hole, but with that shallow water, getting him turned up, he was basically bent in half. And that one broke us off right at the hole. I got to see it. It was big. Wanted to cry.
You did cry just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I tried to hide it.
I would have cried too, though, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So
A little windy to start the day, 15 to 20 miles an hour, and then as the day went on, it did. The wind went down. Had a beautiful sunset tonight.
gorgeous.
We got some really good video of Zach's fish. It's going to be really good. That part.
Yeah.
The audio is not going to be so good because the video is so good. So I'll just leave it to your imagination as why that is. But it's going to be awesome.
I can't wait for you guys to see it.
It's going to be, even if we don't catch any more fish, the video we got of that one catch is going to make the whole video.
Yep, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yep.
And we got all day tomorrow, so I mean,
Yeah.
we're hoping to put a good one together. Hopefully the fish will cooperate. I think they will. I mean, I think even if we go back where we were today, and we were really close to a break line. Like we said, we were.
Yep.
And I don't know if it was just a small hump that we happened to find that was like literally 8 inches deep. I mean, you could see these stones at the bottom of the hole in the mud. And I think if we really focused, there's a break there, and I think if we really focused on that break and staggered our lines on that break, because it's most of our fish came from really shallow.
They did
4 feet or less.
Yep.
That's not including the ice. So I guess it would be 7 feet of water, but with just water depth about 4 feet. So
Yep. Yeah.
Very interesting. I wouldn't have never thought to fish them like that.
right. And that's what they were saying today is that, like, all the other people that are tip up fishing, they're fishing too deep right now. So
Yeah.
but those pike, I mean, they come in though, and I mean, I was told by people that know what they're doing is that these pike will come in and they'll actually catch them, and everything will be full of mud because they're digging frogs out of the mud even.
That's
so,
cool. That's really cool.
I mean, it's not uncommon, I guess, to catch them in super shallow water.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it makes for a very interesting hook set, depending on if that fish is not taking a whole lot of line out.
Yeah.
Because they're so close. And when they get to the hole and they thrash, the mud comes up because it's just, I mean, the water is literally this deep. So
Yeah, it's unreal, guys.
Yeah, and with it being that shallow, by the time you get the fish to the hole, they still have tons of energy. So they're still digging like crazy, and to get them guided up the hole and keep everything good is pretty tricky.
And Evan asked if we're running any backup trailer hooks. We are not. We are running single number 4 octopus hooks. And most people do like to use trebles, but we were told that we're gonna have it's gonna be more productive if we use single number 4 octopus hooks, and I do believe it because we
We encountered that today actually, because I started with
With
those
treble, yep.
treble hooks.
Yeah, you missed the first 2 bites.
2 bites on treble hooks. So
And you know, after we took them treble hooks off, we never missed another hookup.
No, we didn't.
We got bit off a couple times, but we hooked every single fish that bit.
And the fish that Zach brought up, that big one, that hook was way down in the roof of the mouth, but it was really difficult to get it out. So I mean, it was that fish had that bait all the way in, and he didn't get it choked down. But when the hook was set, it dug right up in the roof of the mouth.
Yep.
So,
yeah, it was awesome. That was a good hookup.
Yeah.
I mean, because sometimes if you're using a treble and you have 2 hooks, you know, like if the hooks are going into the mouth and you hook that hook set, if that hook turns or anything, you can miss that hook set. So
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So I really like that single hook setup. I really like it.
Yeah. In besides the one big fish we caught, we did catch 3 smaller ones that we could keep. They were under 30 inches, so we got to bring three fish home or back to the hotel. So yeah, we got some meat to eat, and we got the one really nice fish. Had to put that one back. Everything 30 to 40 inches has to go back. You can keep 1 trophy fish over 40 inches, and that's still the goal for tomorrow. But either way, we're gonna have a blast. So.
And actually, I just see the comment from my cousin Jake there. When we went to the Toothy bait store tonight, we were going to buy some more smelt because we're kind of running sort of low. We have some alewives too, but alewives are like huge. So, I mean, they're like probably 10 inches, and they're probably like dang near 4 inches high, 5 inches high.
Yeah.
So that'd be a super huge trophy. But there are no more large smelt left at the bait shop. It's all small smelt. So we do have some large smelt left. So we probably got 6, 8, 10 of them left. And we were catching multiple fish on smelt as well. So generally, with the exception of that big one tonight, he took that one was gone. But
Yeah.
so hopefully it'll be good on large smelt. But if we have to go to smaller one, I don't know if that's going to affect our.
We did use some small smelt today.
Oh, you
Yep.
did? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those will work.
Yeah.
They'll work tomorrow.
Yep.
You know, but generally, I think the bigger the bait you use, I think the better chance you have of getting a bigger one. Keeping them
I
small.
think it weeds out the smaller
right.
ones. Yep. And we do have plenty of hot dogs left. Hot dogs were cheap, so we got plenty of them.
I'm surprised about the hot dogs. That really surprised me.
Yeah. Yep.
I think we're gonna fish with a couple more tomorrow.
I think
I think it's
we'll
probably
run more
gonna
than
happen.
one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would agree.
With Wes joining us, we'll be able to fish eight lines tomorrow. So we'll put down a few more hot dogs, because the hot dogs definitely they gave the smelt a run for their money today.
Right.
Yeah.
So salt brine your smelt. No, we buy them. They're packaged. They're prepackaged. You have to buy the VHS certified smelt that are tested, so you can use them in the public waters. But so yeah, they come right out of the package. They're not brined or salted or anything. They're just frozen.
Yep. And I was explaining to Zach on the way up here. He said, well, why don't we just go to the grocery store and grab some smelt and stuff? And I said, I think there's regulations on they got to be certified, and that is the case. You got to get them from a bait shop. You got to keep your packaging with you and be able to prove that they are certified.
Yep. So bring the bun length hot dogs, right?
Yep. Yeah, we could always try like a foot long hot dog.
Suppose we could, yeah.
Yeah.
Could try some Nathan's hot dogs.
Yeah.
You said that'd be a cardinal sin, though.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I said that, because earlier we were talking. I'm like Nathan's. I don't even know what Nathan's is, but
Yep. Kosher beef wieners.
yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, thanks, Tubby guy. That's awesome.
We see that
We appreciate it.
Tubby guy put a video up today too. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but I did see that a little bit ago. 40 plus, what's your PB?
My personal best is probably only like 32 or 34 inches.
Okay.
I definitely had some on today that would have beat that. But unfortunately they didn't come above the ice, so I can't count them. But I think we'll have more shots at.
I feel a record being smashed tomorrow for you guys.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
feeling it too.
Especially when we cut off the rest, get another leader and get another floral leader on your line. That'll
Yeah.
really help. So
Yep. So
I'm gonna look at the weather real quick and what it's supposed to be.
Thanks, Section 8, for dropping that in there. I appreciate it.
yeah. So guys, today up here, I don't know the exact temperature it was, but it was probably 55.
Ooh, chance of rain tomorrow.
Really? Chance
Slight
of rain.
chance of rain. 58 for a high.
58 for a high tomorrow. That's going to be gorgeous.
10 to 20.
10 to 20 mile per hour winds. That's going to be a little gusty, but
Man, how often does that happen up here? This
Every
early?
day. Every day.
This early on, though?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's windy
the
here all the time.
the temperature.
Oh, the temperature. Yeah, it's extreme.
Yeah,
This has got to be.
Rachel told me earlier that almost all the different parts of Minnesota are going to set records tomorrow for high temperatures for this time of the year. So
That's cool.
I think it was back in 2000. Was it 2013? We had a really warm February here.
I don't know.
Had a really warm year. I can remember in February it was up in like the 70s and 80s,
I don't
and
remember.
the ice went quick. So
The ice is in good condition yet. It's just, it is starting to get a little soft.
yeah, the
You know,
top
it's
3 or
within
4
the-
inches were getting pretty soggy.
And the water has ran down. So water wise, it was pretty, towards the end of the day, there were some pockets that had water.
Yeah, nothing more than like 4 inches
Right.
though of standing.
I was just looking at the 10-day here, and like day after tomorrow, it's going to drop. It's not going to be in the 40s again for a while. It's going to be
Okay.
down in the 20s and single digits for lows. So that
Oh, well, that'll
actually-
harden things back up.
that'll actually help out. Yeah. So maybe
Yeah.
next week we'll hit about it.
Yeah.
If it works. So
Yeah. Yeah,
hopefully-
let me know.
Hopefully.
Yeah, potential another trip next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday-ish. So not a for sure thing yet. We're going to take it day by day because of the weather. You never know what the ice is going to do when the temperatures get high like this. But we're hoping for another trip up here.
Sure. Yeah. It's this whole experience with tip ups and spears and all this stuff is like, when I first started fishing, I really liked fishing pike. And then after a while, they were kind of a nuisance,
Yeah.
like you're trying to catch walleyes and everything else. You get these stupid hammer handles, and now like I have a whole new appreciation and I'm like turned on by pike again. So
Yeah. And I think a lot of people are that way. You catch pike when you're younger, and then you start to target the other species. And then you catch an 18, 20 incher, they tangle up your lines, and you start to develop a hate for them.
Mm-hmm.
And you just kind of neglect the resource that is there. And then you have the opportunity to come up here and chase big pike like this, and it just renews your love for the species. Because they're a fun fish to catch.
should I show
Either
these-
open water or
show
you're
these guys the
gonna
picture?
show them a picture.
Should I show them a picture?
I think
You guys want to see a picture of Zach's beast?
yeah, sneak peek right here, guys. It's a gorgeous picture. So
It's a really, really nice looking. Oh, nobody said they want to see it. So
Oh,
yeah, I think
shucks.
how many people do we got in here?
10.
10
We
people
had
in here?
13 just a second ago.
Yeah, we talk about
Yeah.
big fish and they leave. What's
Yeah.
up?
Oh,
what
man.
the heck.
We can show you a small one that's still whole. Yeah, we haven't filleted them yet.
Yeah,
We're
we got some flopping fish in the bucket.
right. We're about to fillet them on the bathroom counter
Yeah, yeah, we are.
here. So, and there's okay. I won't even go with that. But, well, we'll show them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better. I think so.
So A little bit of a glare there, but yeah, it's a nice, fat, healthy fish. So very, very nice one. He was, you know, the part that made it probably so cool too is how excited he was.
Oh yeah, just that raw excitement,
Right.
uncontrolled. It was awesome. So
Well,
are we
it's
gonna
kind of what we've been waiting for all day.
yeah.
You know, it was to catch a nice one.
Right.
And there was some
At
a little
at sunset too is when it's
Right
Yeah.
at sunset.
yeah, a little bit of frustration, I think, building throughout the day with missing some fish. We had to learn the hard way on a few, and but we did get it done. So that was super exciting and kind of emotional for me, but it was good.
I just heard him kept saying, "It's big. It's really big. It's big." It was just awesome. It was really awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Here you go ahead. This is awesome. I love
Hey,
this.
guys, if you ever go to a hotel,
I would cover up the name of the hotel.
This part probably.
That part.
Yeah, I like the top part.
if you guys ever go to a hotel and you go into the bathroom and you see a sign like this, you know you're staying in a good fishing area, because you don't just see that in every hotel. Please don't clean fish on the bathroom counter. That is awesome.
So yeah, it's this lake is known for big fish. I mean, there's some big fish in this lake. It's a big
Yeah.
lake, and
Well, Wes was telling us about a 51 incher
right last year, yeah,
that had been caught close to where we were fishing. I can't even wrap my head around how big a 51 inch pike would be.
and there's probably bigger ones in this lake that
Probably.
just, you know,
Yeah. That'll never be caught, never be seen.
There's 60-inch plus muskies here. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the food base is so good for them too. You know, the perch and
Small
all that,
walleyes.
right?
Whitefish,
Yep.
Whitefish,
tulies,
right.
lake trout.
Crappies, smallmouth. Well, I found 2 years ago, I found about a 40.5-inch pike floating that had a 16-inch smallmouth shoved down his throat.
Oh
And
my.
the fin was just sticking out. He took the smallmouth, but he couldn't.
Couldn't eat it,
Yeah,
died from it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there are big fish here.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up, guys. We'd really appreciate one
Yeah.
or two.
Yeah, we're gonna go there.
Yeah. So we'll I don't know if we'll get it done tonight, but we'll be posting some pictures on Facebook and Instagram, and you guys will be able to see a bunch of cool photos we got, and then a video will be coming out eventually. I don't know how soon, but we'll get working on it as soon as this trip is done and get something put together. And I think it's gonna be a good one. So
Hopefully tomorrow is the thread that's gonna hold the whole thing together.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think if each of us can get a big one like
Right,
that,
that'd be nice.
that would really be awesome.
Hopefully the wind will stay down closer to 10, more to 10 mile an hour than it is going to be to 20.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know, to get that nasty wind noise, but it is what it is. It's outdoors. You know.
yeah. And maybe we should drill a live well tomorrow.
We could, yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Be prepared for a big one to come through.
Gonna try drill some holes alongside holes for to drop the
Double
GoPro
holes.
down.
Oh yeah,
If we if we can make that work. you know,
yeah.
Run around, and I think
Get some
tomorrow.
underwater footage.
You're right. I think tomorrow I'm probably gonna focus mostly on filming, actually, more than I am going to be fishing. Like I'll have my tip ups out, but I'm going to be really turning the wheels to try to get some
Good
stuff
footage.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
It's hard to do, guys. It takes a lot of effort too. So
Right.
yeah. Yeah, like we didn't get big camera footage on your fish because we were busy filming something else, and the big camera was back by the Suburban, and we turned and the flag's up, and at that point we had to just go to the flag. But
Mhm.
Cody came through with the clutch move and got some great footage.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's gonna turn out pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's gonna, just from the sneak peek you showed us,
Right.
it's
I think it will. Yeah.
it's phenomenal.
Yep, it'll be pretty cool.
So
Hopefully there'll be more of that tomorrow, and just hopefully we can put it together.
yeah.
Yeah, if you guys are looking to get up to Lake of the Woods too, definitely
You better get here.
yeah, you better get
Better
here
do it quick.
And, be sure you check in with guides or resorts or
Yeah.
whatever before you do,
Yep.
just because the ice could potentially get bad quick.
It's gonna be day by day
Yeah.
here pretty quick.
Yep. Yep. Don't head up without contacting somebody who's up here. Because you might drive a long ways and be really disappointed when you can't get out.
And I
So
think that probably vehicle travel is gonna be over pretty quick.
I would
Maybe.
assume so.
yeah. What it was the Pine Island Road
Yeah.
that heaved late last night, and I don't know. Is there a way around that?
Not really with a vehicle. There's not.
Yeah.
Snowmobile, 4-wheeler, probably, but yeah, it got pretty nasty there. And the problem is going to be is there's probably a lot of houses out still.
A lot of houses out there. Yeah.
I mean, it gets pretty quick.
Yeah.
It goes pretty quick.
So definitely be safe out there too. I know a lot of those metro lakes are starting to get really bad as well. So ice safety is key.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no fish in the lake worth dying over. So take the precautions.
Well, there might be a couple.
Yeah.
There might be a couple that might be.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, take a friend with you. It's always better to travel in pairs. Blindfold them if you're taking them to a secret spot. Let people know where you're going. And yeah, back towards the Twin Cities, the ice has got to be getting in rough shape. So,
and probably a good safe bit of information, or a good safety tip would be to not go out after dark. Make sure it's daylight so you can see. Because, like, even when we were coming up to the landing tonight, a truck went through last night at the public access. We could see where it really got ate up today. Even, all that sand and stuff that vehicles drag on when they drive out falls onto the ice, rots the ice, and if it gets warm like this, it goes.
And then the wind eats at it all day.
Yep. Sun was beating on it today.
Yeah.
You could feel it. You could see that. I liked seeing the heat waves across the ice. Yeah, the mirage. That's cool.
Cool. Yeah, it's Lake of the Woods is its own animal. I think most people in here, their states and even in Canada, but Lake of the Woods is partly in Canada as well. But it's quite a lake. It's quite a fishery. It's been pounded hard year after year for the last couple of years, and it still produces fish. So.
Yeah. We could actually see Canada from where we were fishing today. We could see the shoreline there. That was kind of cool.
Yep, because we're only about from right here. We're probably, I'd say we're less than 6 or 7 miles from Canada. So
yeah.
But
anybody asking any questions in the chat?
I've been kind of neglecting the chat here, but let's see, who all do we have here? Catfish Fever and Outdoors, Tubby Guy Outdoors, Caribou Country, Raymond Williams, Catfish Fever, Section 8, Jacob Guptill, Backwoods Barbarian, and that's kind of the guys that are chatting it up right now. Harvey Black was here. Mud Tramp was here.
Cool.
Captain is here. Let's Drive USA.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for stopping in. We appreciate it.
Kettler Bismarck was here.
Yep, that's Zach's wife.
Okay. She says this is a little bit ago, but she says his face says it all. And that's when I was showing the picture.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it does.
What's that in kilometers? You would have to ask a math question backwoods, wouldn't you?
Kilometers?
It doesn't matter what it's in kilometers because it's still miles here. 7 miles up, then it turns to kilometers. So.
Yeah. Yes. Isn't that what Google's for?
Right.
Yeah. Whenever I watch my Canadian YouTuber friends and they say Celsius, I just Google.
Right.
What does -10 Celsius equate to in Fahrenheit?
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, tell you what, guys, standing out on the ice all day, chasing flags, it wears you out.
Well, and I got in a race today too, so
Yeah.
Is that gonna make it on a video?
I hope not.
I got video footage.
It might get on your channel, but it won't get on mine.
Yeah. So we're hanging out fishing. In Wes from Wes Harder's Guide Service pulls up, and we're chatting with them. And I don't know how the discussion got started, but Cody said he was faster. Wes said he was faster. Pretty soon I see them two lining up for a race, and I said, hold on, I got to grab a camera for this. And next thing I know, they're just sprinting across the lake as fast as they can. Lucky nobody wiped out.
Right.
I mean, that would have made for some better footage, but
He beat me.
yeah.
He beat me by a few steps.
Yeah, Wes is quick.
But he's probably 5'6", and I'm 6'5". So, and I was wearing bibs and he wasn't.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's true.
I'll use that as an excuse.
That's
but
true.
We were close. It was close,
That was
Yeah.
funny.
and I'm
Yeah.
older too. So, but yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It was still funny to watch.
oh, it was awesome.
I mean, you gotta have fun. That's the whole thing out here is to have fun. I mean, the fish weren't really biting. And when do you set the hook? So that's a good question, Otter
It is.
2018.
That is a good question.
Basically kind of what we did, I guess, is we just let them run till they stopped running, or until they ran out of,
Until we ran out of line on the
Right.
tip.
That
hook.
happened
Right.
a few
That
times.
happened
did.
twice.
Yep.
Yep.
And you kind of just, what I was told to do is you just kind of grab the line if they're running, like you're getting close to the end, and you stop them. And with the hooks that we're using, you don't really want to set the hook per se.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
just kind of want to give it a very light tug and just kind of, I guess you're setting
And
it.
then constant
You're
pressure.
just
Right.
stopping the
Constant
fish.
pressure.
Yeah, that's
right.
what.
Yep, and that sets the hook because it's an octopus hook, so it's not quite a
Not a
circle hook.
Yeah.
but the hook set doesn't have to be that hard. And
Yeah.
as you saw,
Yep.
that big fish, the hook set wasn't that hard, but the hook set was set good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That fish was actually that spooled the line by the time I got to it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And we did find too that if the fish ate a hot dog versus a smelt, we would set the hook a lot sooner on the hot dog lines, just because the hot dog was more prone to fall apart or fall off the hook completely. And we hooked up every time.
and it didn't seem like they ran as far either.
They did not, I think it was the fat, chubby fish that were eating the hot dogs. They had a snacking problem, and they would eat the hot dog and then just kind of sit around and do nothing.
Yep. But the hot dog was in the extremely shallow holes too, wasn't it?
It was.
It was, yeah. So they
Yeah.
maybe didn't cruise around as much in that real shallow, but that had to have been a hump there, where that shallow.
Oh
water
yeah, it was deeper on every
Right.
side of that one
Right.
hole.
Yep.
Yep.
So I mean, it had to be. Oh, you're getting rated.
Really,
Getting rated by Daddy Duck. Yep.
Daddy Doug,
Your battery
appreciate the
is
raid.
It's getting
19%.
19% battery. Yeah, appreciate you guys coming in. So we're just hanging out, kind of going over our day out on Lake of the Woods.
And sorry to Matt, we kind of left him hanging. We were talking to him on the phone, and
Yeah, that's
flag. And
Did we ever talk to him after?
No, we didn't. Nope.
Yeah, have you seen Daddy Duck in here yet?
Yeah, he just came in. Yep.
Well, yeah, sorry. We had that flag come up. I was chatting with you on the phone, and like earlier during the live, we all bailed out of the truck and we were gone. And it was probably a half hour later. I said, "Hey Cody, did you ever hang up with Daddy Duck?"
Oh, no.
And he says, "Nope." And I said, "Oh man,
He says, "Drop me like a bad date."
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, man."
So
Shucks.
yeah, it was kind of fun. But it's like, you know, you're sitting out there for, you know, we sat for a couple hours before we finally started to get some attention, you know,
Yeah.
and some flags going up, and so it's not more important than UMAT, but it is very important when a flag goes up. So
Yep.
you know,
Yeah. I think we were mid conversation about fried apple pies too.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, you told me I need to stock my ice castle full of fried apple pies. I don't disagree.
so
But if one of the moderators could we get After Five's link dropped in the chat?
yeah, Becca's already.
Oh, Becca's been doing it. She's on it.
already on that. Yep.
I should have figured.
Yep.
Becca is probably the world's greatest YouTube moderator. You can always count on her to be dropping links and taking care of everything. So
And Section 8 sent you his number on Instagram, so he can help you fix.
Oh, nice.
getting
down
money
in Texas.
unblocked.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Appreciate that, Section 8. I'll probably won't be able to give you a call until Wednesday. But yeah, I'll give you a call, and if you could help me with that, that would be awesome.
Because yeah, you don't want me messing with your computer, or you'll be not good. Not good at all.
But
And I don't know, maybe, you know, we'll see what happens tomorrow, but maybe we'll do another live out on the ice. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean,
That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
I don't know. It's going to really depend tomorrow if we have to go out by Razor, you know, if we can't get out if we can't get the Suburban on the ice, because the beach was getting pretty, you know, they may have caution tape or something across here tomorrow, or I don't want to end up in jail, you know, because we kind of had to, not really pull a dirty, but we kind of had to drive through a playground to get on the ice today. So
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah.
and a couple sidewalks.
Yeah.
But because the access, we probably maybe could get around, but I just don't really want to drive out on the access. I don't want to get a chance of dropping.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do to get on the lake.
Yeah.
Especially since probably going to be getting rid of that Suburban and replacing it with a car. I don't really want to drop in the drink. So
Yeah. Yeah. How's your insurance on that Suburban?
well, I only have liability. on
Oh
that one.
yeah. We'll keep her topside
Yeah,
then.
yeah. So,
Thanks, Section 8, for dropping that in there too.
Yeah. How many new people came over from Daddy Duck?
A few now, yeah.
Really? Do we need to show them another sneak peek of the fish
we
we caught
could.
today?
We could if someone
If we can get a couple, let's get a couple yeses in the chat if you guys want to see the big northern pike Zach caught today out on the ice, and we'll show you guys a really awesome picture of it.
So we had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sunset tonight. So let's try to get this in here. Fat fish, 16-inch girth. It was a fat one. It was
between 37 and 38 inches in length.
Yeah.
Yep. I did not pinch the tail when we measured it. So I think if I'd have pinched the tail, it'd have been an easy 38.
Yeah. Yeah.
But very, very nice looking fish, healthy.
Yeah, and the footage that these guys got of that is unreal.
It's going to make an incredible video. And when you get somebody on camera and it's pure excitement, and it's just makes for the best footage you can get.
And one thing that we didn't do, or we didn't say, was nice assist here on getting that fish off.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, man, things were happening, and he said, "Here it comes." I just reacted. The fish was there. I flopped her out, and yeah,
that was tight fit through that hole too.
Yeah, 8-inch hole. Yeah, and but one thing, if this guy tells you, I won't let him bite you, I promise.
Oh yeah, don't trust
and
me.
you have your whole. I had my whole wrist in the fish or in the mouth of that pike trying to get that hook out. And I was like, well, we're gonna need a plier, and I just get my hand out and the fish flops and the jaws come down. I mean, it went to like bit my arm off or nothing, but
yeah, that was my precision eyesight that saw your hand was clear, and I just let it go.
I gotta tease him a little bit about that.
Yeah.
So if he says I promise, I'll be a little leery.
Yeah, I think I'll maybe hold off on the promising when I'm holding the mouth of a fish that big open next time.
Right. When you can fit your arm, I mean, literally your wrist
Oh yeah.
inside the fish's mouth and not touch anything, and you can freely move your fist. I mean, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Your wife must be running the show here. She
Yeah.
says you will dive in the hole for a fish even if it's only 5 inches long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So
I'll go for a fish no matter what.
now is the banana hammock, is that
Oh boy.
is that coming out tomorrow or?
What do we think? What
I
do
don't know.
we think?
I don't know.
Is it over there, Zach?
I think
Oh.
the reason that I brought it up, like I don't want to see it or anything, but the reason that I brought it up is I think that it would be, I think Wes Harder would be just like the guy that I work with here. I think he would be just like, what in the? I think he'd be just shocked if you come rolling out with
Just come rolling out of the Suburban with my tall muck boots and a winter hat and the banana hammock on.
Right.
Yeah.
Just sprinting after a flag.
Yeah, you should. I think, even if you don't go in the lake, I think if you just chased after a flag with that, I mean, hey, this is a flag.
Hunter Peterson says, please don't. Jeremy Albritton down in Louisiana says, leave it at home, please. And Raymond says no. And Jake says, yeah, Wes would die. Yeah, he would. I think he would be like.
Let's take a vote. If you want me to put this sucker out on the lake tomorrow, say yes. If you want me to leave it back in the vehicle, say no. We'll give you guys what you want. So.
Your wife says he made me go in the lake. It's his turn now.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Daddy Duck is throwing up.
Oh no.
And no, this one is a little north of there. Oh, it must be a different. I think you should burn it.
Burn it? Ouch! My feelings are hurt, guys.
Was that a burn mark in the back there, or is that a different type of brown streak?
Yeah.
Hunter Peterson says no, for the love of all good things. Field Guide says yes.
Awesome. At least we got one yes.
So I think it would be funny myself to see muck boots, the hammock, and Section 8 says you can't burn the American flag.
Yeah,
that's true.
Exactly.
So
no, I'm on board.
We could maybe I'll put it on in the morning, and as the sun rises, we can pledge allegiance.
Not to that flag, allegiance, but yeah. So, good time. These guys are really cool. They're cooler than I thought they would even be, and it's been a great day. Had just an awesome time, and I think that I hope that they feel the same. But
for sure.
In the coming weeks, months, and hopefully years, it is my goal there will be a lot of collaborations between these three channels here.
Yeah, I would agree.
I've already been picking their brains when the border opens up, doing a trip up to Lake Athapapisco after monster lake trout, and Fort Peck, Montana for monster lakers.
Oh yeah, Hun, if you're still in the chat, I'm going to Fort Peck. Just so you hear it from me before you hear it from somebody else.
Like you just did.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, I mean, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you what you thought of us two characters.
It's been awesome. That's like I was telling you guys today. Surrounding yourself with good people and stuff. It just really makes for a good trip, and this is awesome. So I'm very happy, and I can't wait to do this again. There's a lot of trips coming up between the three of us. So
yeah, and Cody's pretty much exactly like he is on his YouTube channel too. I always think that's really cool when somebody is what they are on their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So
They haven't seen me when I get up in the morning though. They haven't seen the cranky side of me yet, right, Jake?
we'll see maybe tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
No,
no,
it's
it's
fun.
been a great day. It's been really fun. We didn't
Really
catch a
fun.
lot, but we caught a few and caught a really nice one. Got a really
Yeah.
nice one through the hole, and good weather. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. We caught 4 fish. We got bit off twice. We missed 3. So
Yeah,
I think for a
yeah,
total of
something like that.
nine flags.
Yep, yep.
So
Yep.
yeah.
tomorrow
But,
the catch rate will be better.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it will.
We
be.
learned a lot today.
Yep.
And I think it was by like 1 p.m. the group next to us had 21 flags,
Yeah,
11
they
fish.
really killed it today.
They
you know.
they were on it.
Yep. They had I can't think of his name. Travis Madrazo, who was a guide for Wes Harder, and he's a really good tip-up fisherman. He's done a lot of studying on pike and stuff, and he's really good at what he does.
Yeah.
And today they really shine. They did have one thing they did have going for them, and I'm not taking anything away from him, but they were in the primo spot. They were right on, kind of close to a channel, and he knew what he was doing. He'd scouted that area, and he was in the right spot.
Yeah.
And it was really good. Daddy Duck's out of here. Got to get up early in the morning. Have fun, y'all.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna.
Yeah, I think our battery is about toast here.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in, Matt. You have a good night. And yeah, we don't have the charger for the laptop, so our battery's getting low. So we're gonna probably wrap things up here. We'll be fishing tomorrow. We got to head out probably around 3:30, so we'll be fishing till then. Because we got a 5-hour drive ahead of us
I'll be
after
fishing
that.
all day.
Cody will be here till dark, and that's when the big fish will bite.
Yeah.
And so yeah, but stay tuned for videos coming up. Possibly a live tomorrow out on the lake. And that if we do a live out on the lake tomorrow, that'll be on After 5 Outdoors. So check out his channel. Go over there, check his videos out, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for lots of good stuff coming.
Field guide says, "Nice seeing you guys. Don't forget the stunt video." I'm assuming that's the banana hammock.
Good banana hammock.
Oh boy.
We'll see what we can do.
Oh yeah.
So
We'll see what we can do.
y'all take care,
Yeah.
and good night from Warwood, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Huh?
We'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate all of you. Have a great night.
You gotta say your
And if you're not doing so, get on out there and get living.
There you go.
see you guys.
All right.